And I miss you telling me to leave my shoes at the door, 'cause you just swept the floor and the dirt drives you crazy. Oh, I'm stuck. I quite miss home. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to day... I don't know what day of the challenge it is. I'm just making videos. Don't ask me so many questions. Okay, so today I'm going over how I am moving toward minimalism. Yesterday's video was on me saying that I'm moving toward minimalism, and now I'm going to go over my system just so you can get a peek inside, because I feel like so often when people think about decluttering or minimizing their possessions, it feels so overwhelming, and that's exactly how I felt. It felt like
trying to climb Mount Everest in my home, and
nobody wants to do that, so I'm trying to take the fear out of it and also make it a little bit easier. I'm also doing this with debt. So essentially, I bought at the beginning of the year a Moleskine notebook, and I went through, and for each room in my home, including my basement, which is the worst because it's just collected everything over the years, I went through, and if I lose this, you get a $20 reward. And I went through each room in my home, and then I sectioned off. I don't know if you can see this. If you can't, then I will just take a picture of it separately. But I sectioned off each part of each room. So let's say there's a dresser in the room. I count that as one portion of that room. And so I'm going through each room in my home systematically and doing one portion at a time, because who am I kidding? I don't have a month to go through my house. I have to do it when I have time. And this system makes me feel like, hey, if I have an hour on Saturday, I can actually get through some of this. So I'm going to flip through a couple of these just so you can see a little bit better. That's my closet, which I'm pretty much done with. Kitchen, which I'm also pretty much done with. But you can see by breaking things down into smaller chunks, it just simplifies everything. Living room, I don't have a lot of stuff in my living room, but I haven't really tackled it very well yet. So it is what it is. I'm getting there. You guys get the idea. You take each room, you figure out what portion of the room you're going to tackle first, and you just go systematically as you can. I'm also doing this with debt, which if you want me to make a video on this, I can definitely do that. I follow Asia Dang on YouTube, and this is kind of her method and kind of my own. But basically what I'm doing with my debt is I broke down everything into chunks, and I'm doing the exact same thing with my student loans and marking off every payment that I'm doing. Not only does this give me a good gauge of where I'm at, it also is really fun to say, hey, I just made a big chunk of progress on paying down that debt. So I like this system for moving toward minimalism. I like this system for paying off debt because it just feels like bite-sized chunks. It feels a lot easier, a lot more manageable. If you didn't watch my video on moving toward minimalism and why I'm doing that, just to give you a little recap, and you should definitely watch that because I think that it's worth talking about, and it's worth bringing up over and over in conversation, because a lot of things need to change in this country. You know, we are so focused on consumerism, and it doesn't make us happy. I don't know of anybody who's like, I have so many things and now I'm happy. You may have noticed that I'm kind of jumping all around in this video because I'm excited, but you may notice that I've worn this same sweater in several of the videos so far. And I'm sure some people on the internet are like, oh my gosh, does she wear anything else? And I'm like, you know what? I'm moving toward minimalism. I don't have to make as many decisions in the morning, and I really like it. And I really like this sweater. It's comfortable and it's freezing down here. So anyways, that's my system for just starting the process of moving toward minimalism. It's not about perfection. It's not about reaching a certain level of products in my home. I'm not saying I'm only going to have 5 pairs of underwear and I'm only going to have 2 pairs of yoga pants. That's not really what it's about for me. It's about minimizing and not having any clutter in my home, but also curating what I actually enjoy wearing, what I enjoy having around me, and keeping it that way, and being committed to not allowing anything else in my home that I just don't need, don't want, don't use. That's what it's about for me. So there you have it. There's today's video. If you haven't checked out my podcast yet, Self-Discovery with Jacqueline Steele, it's my love letter. It is, creating it brings me so much joy, and releasing it brings me so much joy. So I'm excited for you to hear it. It's on iTunes, Spotify, all the places you can listen to podcasts, on YouTube as well. New episodes come out Monday and Wednesday, so be on the lookout for those. And then let's see, what else? If you want to contact me directly, hit me up on Instagram at Jacqueline Steele. I want to know you. I want to talk to you. I want to be friends. So yeah, hit me up. And then if you want to know more about me, JacquelineSteeleInternational.com. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just know that I'm sending you love. I know that we have a screen in between us, but that doesn't mean that we aren't human, living, breathing, existing at the same time. And so I'm sending you a digital hug, and just know that you're loved. I hope you all have an awesome day. Light and love and peace.